Ethers or object. Okay, oops.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Satellite Gym. We're going to go through the workout for Friday, March 27th. And we have two options here today. So basically, as we try to do, we're trying to keep this variable enough for folks depending on what you got going on within the day, how you're feeling. You also always have the, I said also twice. You always have the option to do a prior workout, something we did earlier in the week that you didn't hit, or maybe even redoing a workout if that's something that you'd want to do, or if you just want to make up something on your own, let us know. We can try to help you out. The first option today is going to be for folks that want to get some breathing in, all right, moving, sweating, breathing. We'll try to keep it sustainable as much as we can. It's going to be a 5-minute AMRAP, and I would usually write this as saying 5 minutes at 85 to 90%, so meaning it's not a full-on as many rounds as possible. We're going to try to keep something in the tank so that we can go the same pace throughout. It's going to start out with some kind of cyclical movement. So we say 150-meter run. Same on the row, same on the ski. If you have a bike, that would be 300 meters. If you don't have any of those things, I'd say jump rope. All right, if you have that, 45 seconds, something that we can cycle through for 45 seconds. Hopefully you're able to run outside, that would be great. If you don't know how to measure 150 meters, we can just go for about 45 seconds, right? 40 to 45 seconds of work. Then we're gonna go into 10 thrusters. Now, depending on what you have, let's say you have a barbell. I'd say the goal here would be to make these relatively light. So if we were writing a prescription in the class, maybe it would be 75 pounds for guys, maybe 55 for ladies. If you have a dumbbell, you can do a couple of options. One would be you can do a single arm thruster where I'm here, I rack on one side, I hit my full squat, and then I drive through the top. If whatever dumbbell you had were to say be a little bit too heavy for that, we can actually do that with both hands. We'll squat, go into our thruster, and then just being careful, right, in terms of where we press it. It probably won't end up all the way back into a great overhead position, but just making sure that we press on out, right? Almost like maybe a landmine press at the top. We're about a little bit of an angle. Kettlebell, same thing. We could do single arm, or we could try to do the same thing where we go from a goblet into a press overhead. If we had something like a sandbag, that would be great. Some people I know have been using something like a backpack where we load some books or something into that. Any kind of object that we're able to squat and then press up, okay? And we'll go through that for 5 minutes. Obviously as many rounds as we can do. We'll rest 3 minutes when we're done. Next one's gonna be another 5-minute piece, 10 kettlebell swings. I'll show again, if we don't have a kettlebell, we can use, if we have a dumbbell, we would just swing up to about eye level, right? We really never go all the way overhead in this kind of scenario, but same idea, all right? Breaking at the knees, hinging through the hips, extending my legs. If I have a kettlebell, great. If I don't have anything, right, maybe we do have something like a backpack, something like that. If that just feels weird to you, what I would do is just go with a no push-up burpee, or we might sometimes call a jump back burpee, where I'll just go back, boom, hinge back up, stand up, all right? So we're getting that same hinging pattern, something that we can cycle through and move. Then it's 10 box jumps or step-ups. We can do that if we want to be weighted on the step-up, sure. Otherwise, it's meant to just kind of turn over, move, move, move. If we don't have a box, we can go into, say, like an alternating reverse lunge. That would be great. And then an alternating leg V-up. So a little twist on the V-up. We're just going to touch both hands to one foot. So I'll start out, come up, boom, boom. Alternating legs, so 10 total. If I want to hold my dog, I can do that. Hold him up. I'm just kidding. All right. So 5 minutes like that. We'll rest 3 minutes, and then we'll go through the whole thing one more time. So again, we don't want to be going all out on these. We also don't want to load this in a way where this is just going to really crush us, because this is really more about 20 minutes of work than it is about 5, all right? And goal usually there would be to try to keep the same thing going for both. There was something in terms of both sets, right? Same amount of rounds and reps. There's something else I was going to add there, but I can't remember right now, so maybe I'll write it in the notes. And then our second option here, it's supposed to be nice tomorrow. We're going to give some suggestions maybe, and other folks perhaps on Facebook can give their favorite spots, but give me an opportunity just to go out for a hike, all right? And a hike, in quotation marks, that could just be a walk, all right? But maybe try to explore a spot around the state that you haven't been to before. And then the options here, I say 45 to 90 minutes. It's however long as you want to go, Right? We're trying to get just some fresh air, some movement. I give two things here. One, unplug. So, I don't know if this is dangerous to tell people to do, but maybe leave your phone in the car, or just not be connected to technology the whole time, right? Not be just either checking your social media or getting calls and emails while you're out there, right? Whatever you need to do that. And then the other thing I say is loaded, right? So if you want to carry something, needing a backpack or some kind of, maybe you have a weighted vest, or maybe you have just something that you'd want to ruck with, right? A child, yeah, a child, or not, either one. So those are the options that we're putting out for today. Again, hit us up with any questions. Happy to have seen some of you guys today for our first Zoom session this morning. Also tomorrow is Friday, so we'll do 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. Join us on Zoom. It's the same link as last time, but I'll put it in the group. And we'd love to see you guys again and just share. That's it. Cool? See you guys.